Hey, y'all gotta excuse me. Apologize, technical difficulties. Come on in, Tiff. Tiff, you gotta come on it. Thank you for coming back. Me and Tiff was having some technical difficulties. I gotta wait till she come back on again. Come on, Tiff. Come on. You know I got a whole lot of questions for you. Hey, niece. Come on, Tiff. Thank y'all for joining Mask Off. Where we talk openly and honestly. There you go, Tiff. Let me see. I'm trying. Okay, let me add you now, Tiff. Okay, here we go. I got you. I just did it, okay? That's right, Dave. We just waited for Tiff to come in. Last time I couldn't hear her, so hopefully this time I could.
You can't hear me.
What's going on? I still can't hear you.
I don't know, but I think they can. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, let's Des. Could you hear Tiff? Could you hear Tiff talk? Tiff talk, Des?
Maybe they can't hear me.
Okay, so basically everybody can hear you except for me. You
Right,
go
but
ahead and talk. Let me go on my settings and see what's going on then. Okay.
you know what? You might have to put on your phone too so you can hear me and you're on a laptop. At least you
I
can
can
hear me.
hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Try your phone. Go on your phone and listen to me, but
The
use your
whole time it
laptop as
wasn't
your
your phone,
camera.
it was my phone.
We apologize, guys. We're new to this.
Talk to the folks because I can't hear
We
you.
are new to
I'm
this,
trying to see
man.
what's. It's my phone, Tiff. My bad. Go ahead and introduce yourself and go ahead and
It's
figure
okay.
out. Talk to them and let me figure out what's going on with my thing.
Hey guys, I'm Tiffany. If you don't know me, I'm Tiffany again. Try your phone, she said, and use the laptop as the camera.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's what I'll do. Okay, that's what I'll do right now. Use my laptop. Thank you. Thanks, Des.
I think I just said that.
Let's
No
see.
more malfunctions, we promise, after today. We'll have it together next Wednesday.
Go ahead and finish talking. Let's see. I'm
Can you
logging
hear
in
me
here
now
now.
or no?
This is what happens. Y'all gotta excuse black folks now. You
You
gotta
know why?
excuse
Because we
black
never
folks.
prepared.
Give
We
me
should
one
have took a
second.
test run. Or nothing. So sorry.
I can hear you now, Tiff.
I can't hear you. Ah,
I can hear me in there. I don't know what was going on, but the
Hey,
technical
what you
difficulty
do?
is gone.
Yeah, what did you do? I be thinking it was my phone the whole time.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody tapping into my Wi-Fi or something. I don't know.
I don't know. But I'm glad you're here.
I'm
And I'm
glad you're
starting to
here
see
too.
comments. Oh, hey y'all. So let's get
Bring
started.
it in, bring it in, bring it in. Y'all already know whoever's up here. Hopefully more people gonna come in. You know, mask off is it's gonna be a weekly thing that me and Tiff is gonna do. Whereas we're gonna discuss different topics every week. You know, different topics that's relating to mental health topics. Mental health topics includes, you know, homosexuality, which is what we're gonna touch on today. Parenting, because you know that affects people mentally as well. You know, childhood trauma, anything that affects our mental health is going to be spoke on openly.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Openly, no judgmentation, and it's going to be her opinion and my opinion, and that's why I wanted. You know, me and Tip's supposed to be doing this at what last year, right?
Last year, yes.
We were supposed to do this last year, and you know, situations happen. You know, people go here, people go there, like life occurred. But in the end, we was like, okay, now we coming back to this because this is what we need.
Absolutely.
Yes.
This is definitely was in the making. So we're making it happen.
Mm-hmm. All right, Tip. So let me jump on into it because we.
Well, first and foremost, let
Yeah.
me apologize for the malfunction we had earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We sincerely apologize, guys, and it will not happen again. It's,
It won't. It won't.
it's not gonna happen again.
It,
But first time for everything.
but that's what
But
happens. You know, you just, you know, it happens. We're not
yeah,
perfect.
at all.
That's why we're here. You know, perfection doesn't exist.
Not in my
I
world.
like them glasses, girl.
Girl, thank you. Let me stop, but okay.
All right, y'all. So we, hey, Benya.
Wait, why you can see people comments and I can't like what, how you see who coming in and
It's coming up on my thing. Well, I'm gonna go back in. We're gonna change some things. I'm gonna get it. You guys again. You know, Tiff already apologized. I'm gonna apologize. We're gonna get it right. Um, you know, it's first time doing it. My first time hosting a live. You know, I go up here and I make videos, but I don't host live. You know, I don't host live, but we gonna get it right.
this is new for us. I have to be honest, guys. I'm a little nervous. And if I slur a few words, please, please, please don't. This is a non-judgment. This is a no judgment zone, okay?
That's
If I
right.
slurs, then you know,
That's
it's
right.
my nervousness. So I'm apologizing ahead of time. So
And if
let's
you
get on the
guys have any
road.
questions or whatever while we talking, you know, even if you want to join, that's the thing as well. This is going to be an open forum. You know what I mean? Because other people have to get things off their chest as well. You know,
Right.
again, other people have opinions. Mask Off is a non-judgmental forum. Like I said, we're going to be here every week, non-judgmental. Get it off. Let's talk about it because mental health is everything. You know, mental health is everything. Like we have to be here for each other. That's the whole point.
Absolutely.
We have to be here for each other. Um,
Right.
so with that being said, you want to say anything else, Tiff, before I ask you a couple questions?
No, let's go. I'm all
Okay.
for it.
The unspoken truth about homosexuality. That's, you know, what I named today's topic. And like I told you, know, I'm telling them it relates close to you because
It
you
does.
raising two, you know, homosexual girls.
Right.
They're beautiful girls too. They're my girls.
Thank you.
My first question really wanted to be like, how did you adjust? You know, what was the occurrence like when they first came out?
Ooh. Well, you know, they first came out at separate times, but the youngest one came out before the oldest one did. So it took years of adjustment and it took years of being in denial. It took years of coping and it took years to accept. So
You say years to accept.
yeah, it took years. I'm sorry.
Why did it take like why did it take you years to accept like even though because they're your children?
Even though they're your children, you see us as parents, we want to see our children in our eyes, like how we want to see our children. We don't somehow want them to have their own true identity. We put up this form like, oh, I want my daughter to probably do this or be this or, dress this way, not look this way. So I was raised, Christian, and, in the Christian, um, the LGBT, when I was being raised, wasn't open then. So it was more that people was judging the LGBT community, and I was judging myself. I have to be honest, and I was judging my own kids as well. So with that being said, I was not accepting it at all. When I tell you at all, at all. Then it came to a point where I guess they was like, "You're not accepting," but boom, it's right in your face.
You don't have a choice but to.
You don't have a choice but to. So I accepted it, but it came to the point where their dad didn't accept it. So it was like, once I accepted, it was like I was against him. So it's crazy how the parenting work. One parent may accept and the other parent may not
Mm-hmm.
at the same time. But that then again, that second parent will eventually, accept it as well. So it actually took a long time, a very long time for me to cope with it, accept it, deal with it. But now, girl, my kids have girlfriends and they live in their lives. They with them, and
Let me ask you a question before it leave my mind, because you know me, I be having a million questions at one time. In the beginning, how did it affect them mentally? And did you even care that it affected them mentally? Because when it's like, oh, it's my way or no way, because as mothers, that's how we are. I
right, right.
is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So did that tug of war? Did you see a change in them, like their attitude? Because it does affect, if it affects their attitude, right?
It does affect their attitude. Absolutely, it does. But with it was just so. I'm just trying to think. I have a brain freeze, guys. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm I, because this is such a touchy situation that it draws me, and not to go past your question, but it just draws me back to how how hurtful I was. So when we touch this subject and you ask me certain questions, I tend to get a little, not a little, but it tend to come back as a memory how much I hurted them
Mm.
along the journey, along my journey, because it
Along,
wasn't their
along,
journey, it was my journey. It was my journey.
right.
So it touches home so bad. Like right now, my heart is just like hurting
Mm-hmm.
because had I been accepted as accepted at the beginning, it wouldn't hurt so bad now. And to this day, it still does hurt.
You're
It
human.
really hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm human, but there's mothers out here just like me.
Right.
There's mothers out here who are hurting their kids and not knowing that is really hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you as your mother, you to your kids, but then them feeling your hurt is a
Exactly.
thousand times
That's right. Mm-hmm.
hurtful. So
Okay, I don't want to take you to that dark place. Because we can go back to it. Let me go here then. Because remember, I asked you this last night. You was like, wow, you know. And again, I know a lot of parents think this way when it comes to them having gay children. We're going to touch a little bit more into not even gay children. It's even homosexuality, within our age, bracket as well. So I'm going to touch on that as well. Does it affect you knowing that, you have two daughters, that there's a possibility that you won't have grandchildren, biological you know what I mean? Does it affect, do you even think about that? Do you even go that far into thought?
You know what? I don't. I really don't. But we had touched that conversation, both of my girls. And
Mm.
both of them, they do want to have kids. But I said one thing to them, and I left it alone because I wanted them to get it in their head that when you were a child, did you not want to know who your dad was?
Mm.
And when I asked them that, they're like, no, I want to know who my dad is. I said, so why wouldn't you want your kid to know who your dad is, who their dad is? So that stays with them. And it stays with them to this day. But they do want kids. They really want to have kids. So that's not a problem for them at all.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, it doesn't even cross my mind. I guess because I'm content with who they are, whether I'm a grandmother one day or not.
Mm-hmm.
If I am, that's fine. If I'm not, I'm fine with that too.
And I think you had went past this one, and I gotta ask it again because, like I said, we on mental health. What change did you see in them when you was putting up this wall of not accepting? You know what I mean?
Whew, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say with my youngest daughter, it started like in what they call middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And what she used to do, I think, is she used to leave home dressed one way and go to school dressed and change her
And have
clothes when she get to school. Cause I remember me having a conversation one day with one of her gym teacher or her principal, and we just having, regular conversation. And
right.
we brought up the conversation about, LGBT community and things like that. And I remember, matter of fact, I want to say it was the gym teacher. I remember him saying, like, watch out for that. Like he was openly telling me like I need to watch out for my daughter, even though if I don't know, I need to look and watch out for that. But just to get back to where I was at, that's what she was doing. I think she was going to school. She was leaving the house one way and going to school, dressing up a different way in school. But I didn't know that until later on, if that makes sense. I didn't know that until later on.
Mm-hmm.
But Maya, she started dressing different. Like, and she, first and foremost, let me just tell you guys, my girls both was girly at one point. When I tell you girly, 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 girly. Siaja, I mean Maya, she just started having like just friends. And girls have girlfriends, like best friends, girls that come over and chill and they want to hang out and things like that. So they hanging out, I'm just thinking like they
Right.
typical, just hanging out. Like, yeah, that's my friend. I want to go by her house. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Oh, she can spend. Okay, that be that bull. I'm trying. I ain't gonna say that bull because it makes me sound like I'm judgmental. I apologize for that.
Well, at
Those
that
are the signs.
saying that was that bull.
But that's how I felt
Yeah.
during that time.
Yeah.
Like that's that bull. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But
Yeah, I love you too. Mm-hmm.
but now I'm like, they showed the signs, Anita, and I was just in denial. They showed the signs. I was in denial.
Because you had
And
thought of and see, that's the thing. You had this picture in your head, right, of what you wanted your girls to be.
absolutely.
And when that picture wasn't what you wanted, that's when you became upset about it.
That's when I became very upset about it. Very upset about it. And I never forget one day, and I might have brought this up before to people and they might have heard it before, but I'll never forget, I made Maya stand in the hallway And it touches me every time I speak of this. And it always reminds me of how horrible of a mother I was when my kids was just trying to show me who they truly were.
Mm.
But I remember that one time
Hey, Tessa, I see
I
you.
made
Wait a minute, Tiff. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring you in too because I want to talk to you as well. Seven Brown. Okay, go ahead, Tiff.
um one time I made Maya, my youngest daughter, stand in the hallway with a hat on, some boxers, some shorts, and and I said, you know what, you stand there, you look like a boy since you want to be a boy. And it wasn't nothing but tearing her apart. And you know what? I had to sincerely apologize to her publicly,
Mm-hmm.
and I apologized to both of them publicly because I had to. And it because and the reason why I wanted to do that, Nita, is because I'm gonna let the world know, you know, how I treated you guys
Mm-hmm.
and how I accept you guys unconditionally.
That's right.
Can't nobody tell me nothing about my girls.
Mm-hmm.
At a point I was like worried about what people will say, how people will look at them. But at the end of the day, Nita, if I don't love them, who else will?
Who else gonna love them?
My love matters
And
more
your
than anybody else's.
prize everything. You understand?
Right.
Because
Absolutely.
when a when they get love inside the home, and that's another subject we're gonna get to. When children grow up with love in the home, the outside world could never touch them.
Absolutely.
They can't touch them. There's nothing that the outside world can do to them that can even affect them. Why? Because they have a foundation. They got love. When you come from love, nothing else matters.
Right.
You know,
Right.
love, right?
Absolutely.
You understand? But okay, get this off of here. I'm sorry, I had another. Then I cut you off, Tip, and I apologize.
No, no, not at all. Not at all. And I'm a little like I said, this is a touchy subject and I'm trying to prevent myself from tearing,
Mm-hmm.
on live, but um I have no problem with speaking the truth about it. But if I just somehow pause and, mute a little bit, just excuse me because it really touches home.
Be- can I say this? And I even told you we were going to speak about it as well. It even affects people into adulthood, and I say that now because you notice now how a lot of people are coming out. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Because it didn't come from that foundation, whereas they was okay to be who they were.
Right.
Now they're coming out. They're coming out, but they're not happily coming out. You understand? It's like
Right.
a defiant
Absolutely.
coming. That's when they so aggressive with it. You understand? Because
Yeah.
they accepted to be who they were.
Right.
And when they come out with that aggression, it makes them a totally different person. So that's why I feel as if like when it comes to people having children truth be told, I ain't trying to be funny. You can look at a child, and I know, two kids to this day that are grown now that I saw them growing up, and I knew they were going to be gay. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
see that now. I
you,
see it.
you,
And I don't
yeah,
know if it's, excuse me. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
no. I'm just saying, like, I knew it. And I'm happy that those two children that I know that are gay now, they were in a household where they were okay, they were accepted. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They grew up in a household. It was like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't no secret. Okay, my child is gay. You know what I mean? It was unspoken, but we saw it. And that's
Right.
what I think a lot of people need, growing up. I mean, again, with them even now, with, they being out here flamboyant or whatever. And that's why you see a lot of undercovers because they still holding on to that. I can't be myself.
Right.
Fear of
Right.
judgmentation. You get what I'm
Right.
like? I can't be myself. So probably got
Yeah,
these,
absolutely.
the guys, but they with the women. I don't know. I just went somewhere else. Let me just let that go. But go ahead.
No, no, it's okay. But
You
what I
know,
was going to say is, I'm sorry?
no, go ahead.
No, what I was going to say is that I see him now, and I don't know because, and I'm not gonna say now because my kids has been in the LGBT community for years now, but I don't know if it's because I have gay kids that I see it in other people kids, but
Mm-hmm.
it is so true. I see it and I'll be like, and I'll just watch the parent, because I'm here to educate, and I just want to just get a hold to those parents who's not
My,
accepting these
yeah.
these
They,
kids,
they,
or you know even sometimes they don't even accept it, like the adult kids, like the older kids. So I watch the parents, especially from the ones that I know, or the ones in my family, or whatever have you. I watch them so
mm,
I can like look at their parents and see their demeanor on their child, and notice whether they see what I see. I don't comment or anything, but I do notice it a lot. So that
notice it. You feel as if because this is your calling though, Tiff, because you're so passionate about it. You feel me?
right,
Sometimes
absolutely.
a person to bring something to their attention. How would they know if they're being judgmental or whatever it is? How would they know if you don't bring it to their attention? And you're not the type
Right,
to bring an aggressive way. I know you won't. So because your approach is calm and everything. So
right.
maybe next time, you know what I mean? If
Yeah,
you
maybe next time.
that bring
I Yeah, yeah. Maybe next time, but you never know. In this type of situation, either you never know how how it would touch the next person. So that's it may be a good thing, it may be a bad thing, because you're touching somewhere that's never been touched before.
I'm not confrontive, now that I'm older, you know what I mean? Whereas I can understand certain things. Because even with my son, you know what I mean? Growing up, even with my daughters, you don't want that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
you're going to play with a football, you're going to play with a basketball, you know what I mean? You're going to wear jeans. Like, you don't want that. And I, too, probably would have been the same way as you at that time.
right,
And
right,
we know what we want for our children.
right. Absolutely.
You're going to be a boy, you're going to be a girl, you're going to wear a dress, you're going to wear them
You
jeans.
go with
We know,
absolutely.
you know what I mean? And maybe I would have been the same back then because I was naive as well.
Yeah,
You,
yeah. I was being selfish. That's what I was being. I was truly being selfish. I wanted them to live in my world,
mm,
not theirs. Seriously. And you know how sometimes, I'm gonna say sometimes, you know how you raise your kid and your kid comes from a very great household, whereas your kid can get out here and anything will be put in their face, but they like drugs or anything negative could be placed
right.
in their face, and the first person come to their mind is their mother. That's how mine was raised.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder, and I may be wrong. I wonder if that was their fear. And the oldest one, I truly think that was her fear, because I can see now she still has that fear. You get what I'm saying? Like if she does something and that she know that I wouldn't agree to, it like fears her a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
That's
wondering.
respect.
I'm sorry.
Respect. They don't fear you,
It's
they respect you.
Well, growing up they do fear you.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Growing up they do fear you.
Growing up, they
But
do fear
now it is
back.
respect once
Now
they
it's
get older.
right.
Right,
Mm,
right. Makes sense.
makes sense. Yes. Growing up here, but it turns into respect. Yeah.
It turns into respect.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know if I got off the question. I don't know what.
Girl, listen, we can probably go back to it. Who knows? This is a can't count.
We all over the place. Sorry.
Because the things that I've written down, I'm gonna be honest with you. The book is downstairs, so it's like I'm going off the top of my head. You know,
Right.
next week I'll be a little bit more organized. But again, sometimes there is no organization or written down when it comes to you speaking from the heart.
Sometimes you just gotta do
Go
it.
with the
Just do it. Go with
yeah.
the flow. It'll perfect itself the more we
Mm-hmm.
do it. That's it. Nothing is perfect, but the more we do this, and I think we'll be great at it.
Great at it. Exactly. Exactly. But what was the last thing I had asked you, Tiff?
And I like the haircut, by the way, girl.
Thank you, girl.
Yeah, look nice.
Thank you. You know what, Tiff? It actually feels good. You know what I
It,
mean? Like
I bet.
it feel like I don't know. It was like a waiting to excel moment.
I bet. Because that's how I felt, girl. But you giving us face, girl. Woo.
You too. You too. But it was something else that I had wanted to touch on, Tiff. I'm so upset with that.
Yes, remember.
Well, you bring something out for me then.
Okay, I mean, we had a conversation, and this is one question I wanted to ask you because we had a conversation the other night, and you say you wanted to speak on your bisexuality. What is so funny, Anita?
That one. Okay. Yes, yes. We gonna touch on it. You know, we
Yeah,
got
we got to touch on it. It's the spoken
as far
truth.
as like myself, like I told you, it was
I'm
never
not done. I'm sorry.
listen, my kids know I'm an open book, Tiff. And
No,
you know, yes,
I know.
yes,
I
I'm
know.
so with myself, even, in the household, it was never uh a thought or a conversation about if you're gonna be with a man or woman. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It didn't matter. So with me, I have always been attracted to women as well as men,
Okay.
openly. But I think it more so with me, growing up, it was always my fear of, I'm sorry, my phone keep going. It was my fear of them. I'm not supposed to be with a woman. I'm supposed to be with a man,
You're the man.
So it took me
Right.
to go to prison. Whereas I finally got into, my first relationship.
Okay.
I even came home with the relationship, and by me being in the prison with the relationship, it made me realize, and that's where a lot of my growing up came from, by me being away, even you,
Right.
like, this is not the same neither.
Right. At
A lot,
all. I
you know,
love her.
both came with me being away because that was when I was able to accept me for who I was, and who
Right.
didn't accept me, I didn't give a fuck. You understand what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like I kept having this facade up of this person that other people wanted me to be. You understand?
Yes.
So, of course, I get in a relationship in prison. I come home, and I'm still in a relationship with a woman. And I can be honestly say to this day, I'm still attracted to women, but I don't go towards that desire. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm attracted,
Right.
but it's not. And if I was to ever choose to be with a woman, that's going to be my prerogative. I'm going to be with a woman because I'm sure where I stand. I don't care what people say.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I consider myself to be bisexual. And I'm open with my kids about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Had a cookout just recently, and two girls that came or whatever, and they, because then I had my love, my hijab and stuff on, so
Right.
automatically they assumed that I was judging them because they were gay, so they felt uncomfortable. So my daughter friend, she was like, "Mom, they left because they thought," and I was like, "No, you're not like that." I said, "Girl, you should have told them. Shit, I had a girlfriend before," and she was like, "What, Mom?" I said, "Yeah, hijab fool you."
Right.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm still human. I'm
Right.
human.
Absolutely.
Another reason why I decided to take it off, because see, that's another topic. You understand?
Right.
People see you, like, even Christian people, you feel as if you can't do certain things around Christians.
Right.
You feel as if you can't do certain things around, people that's Muslim. I drink, I smoke, I'm human. You understand?
Absolutely.
So I don't
Right.
come around, see me with, the hijab and stuff on, or I can't do X, Y, Z around her. Yes, you can. Okay, how about this mask off? Let me take all this off. Because this presentation that you're seeing
Mask off.
is
Mask
who I
off.
am. You understand?
Right.
Let me show
Absolutely.
you. So I'm getting back to, whereas I'm bisexual. it was never an issue in my house. You know, it was an issue with my environment.
Okay.
It was an issue with the environment because I'm 47. You know, us growing up, that was no, you were a girl. You know, they was called bull daggers.
Right.
You understand? You know,
Right. Dykes too. Dykes
bull
too.
daggers and dykes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it was like, hold up. You know,
Right.
if you mess with women, it was, you better not let nobody know that you mess with a woman.
Right.
You understand? It
Right.
again, it affects you mentally because here I am. Like I said, I wasn't being judged about it from the home, but from the outside.
Oh, okay. Another question. Do you think people are born gay or bi?
Then we, I think we spoke on this. Yes, yes,
Do you truly think that?
I think so. Is in their DNA? It's nothing that you can do with that. Yeah, of course I do.
So you don't believe people can be turned out?
Tiff, I don't. I don't
I'm
know,
just
man.
saying, like a person might have was dating like men, and just so happened a girl turned, you know what I mean, turned on to the girl, and she just turned her out. You know,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do me. Wait a minute. I wonder if I can. I'm about to bring you in right now. See, guys, see if I can. Matter of fact, I'm about to bring you in. I'm about to bring my little baby in here because. Oh my goodness! I don't see you up here for me to bring you in. Request for me to bring you in, okay? I don't know. I never been around nobody. I don't know. Turned out. Like,
I'm just asking. Is it possible? That's it.
well, my niece. I wish you could see the comment. My niece just said, yeah. I'm trying to bring you in. Request for me to bring you in. Let me see something.
Why I can't see the comments?
I'm gonna beg you back an admin now that I figured out it was my phone and not your phone. I'm gonna have
I
to be
remember we
back on.
spoke
I'll do it
also.
tonight or tomorrow. Tip, I really
Blood
no.
motion.
That's like a. I don't know.
That's a good question though, because I
The
honestly
question is:
think
it possible to be turned out?
I I honestly think it's possible to be turned out as well. I don't know, but the thing about being born gay, I'm still a little
About what?
questioning. Born.
That you didn't listen to what I said earlier. Little boy. Well, not right now. He's older. When I say from the time he was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You understand?
Right,
I'm saying
right,
this from a toddler. You saw his qualities, his deep. You don't understand what I'm saying?
right.
I have a
His
brother
demeanor.
piece from. They said from birth. Okay, I just seen it from birth. He. Okay,
It
here he is.
said
I'm going to bring my baby because he want to come. Wait a minute, where is that? It went away. Your request went away. But from birth, you see the quality in a person. You just like we see the little tomboy little girls when they growing up. What do they grow up?
right,
What do they grow up
right.
to say, right?
Yeah.
It's the chromosomes. We can't affect that. And you know what else we got to stop doing? Condemnation. Oh, you going to hell for this or you going to hell for that. Only God has that say. You understand what I'm saying?
I hate
And that's
that.
why a lot of people are afraid because people condemning them. Oh, you going
Right.
to hell for messing with a woman. Or you going to hell for messing with a man. Well, bitch, you going to go to hell for doing what you're doing too. So I guess we're going to be in hell together.
Held together.
Okay?
Right, right.
We're
Absolutely.
going to be in hell together. Okay, here she is. Let me see. Okay, I just did it for you. She about to come out here and talk trash.
Who
Finally,
is
y'all can
it?
get me up in here. Oh my God.
Hi.
Yeah. Peace
Hello.
and blessings,
All
queens.
right, you.
How y'all doing? Yeah.
I,
I've been waiting to answer all of them questions
I'm
for you.
glad you here.
Yeah. Because I was born and raised in church.
Hi.
Hello. How you doing, Tiff?
oh,
My
man.
name's
Summer.
Seven. Needed in my auntie since way back when. She know me since I've been 18 years old, so she
I'm
knows
sorry,
this
what's your name?
is Nick's.
Su-
I'm 7.
Now,
I
Southern.
go
I
by
seven.
7.
I ain't gonna say nothing else, but
Number
yeah, 7
completion.
now. It's 7.
Oh, 7. Oh, okay. I was
Yeah, you
It
7
used to
now.
be
She's 7.
6,
okay.
but it's 7 now. Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
help us out with this.
Okay, so let's rewind. I feel like you can be turned out, but I feel like everybody, every sexuality, men and women, will always attracted to the same sex. People do not want to be honest. This is why I say that, because out of 9 straight women, 9 of them women gonna look at another woman and look her up and down. They're gonna eat her apart, and they're gonna also either find her attractive or pick her out and say what's wrong about her. Period. Get a little bit of liquor into her. What they gonna do? Be nice, sexual, sensual, and all of that. That gives that that gives that opening, because women don't know how to be comfortable with that shit. No disrespect, because people worry about what everybody else got to say. Now, let's on the flip side. My family used to keep me from my mom's side because my mom dealt with women and my father kept me in the church. He was the choir director. Boop. So they used to try to say, oh, no, you can't be around your mom because your mother gay. Well, my mother ain't raised me, but look at me. Where I was taught it was wrong. Where I was taught it's abomination. Where I was taught
Let me
that
ask
women don't
you a
belong
question.
with men because they
Let me
can't
ask you real fast.
reproduce.
Growing up in a
Yeah.
household, now you see how they told you it was abomination or whatever. How did that make you feel growing up in a household that you couldn't be who you wanted to be?
Horrible. I could never be who I was while in the church. My uncle was the bishop. My father was the choir director. You think I could have been gay? It took for my
And
father
how
to
old were
die
you?
to come out. I was 18, but when my father died, I was 14. So I didn't come out until I cut my hair and everything. Like, they knew I was gay. I was always the tomboyish type. You know which ones is not, you know what I'm saying? You could tell. People don't want to be honest about it, but you could tell especially from a female point of view, of who, come on now, don't start, of who really is to the same, like, if they're like me. I was born, so it wasn't like, you think I wanted to be spanked or try to get that out of, or try to pray over, or they try to say that the devil was in me. You know what I went through to be gay, to what I had to stand for. That's why I come out to be who I am,
know that
and you can't take it from me, and I own it. Because you know what, at home they ain't want to accept it because they kept talking about God, but look how much God been blessing me. I've touched some of the most people being in this form. They didn't worry about the outside. It's the inside. That's what people get it misconstrued at. Gay stuff don't got nothing to do with how you treat people. That's in here. I'm sorry. That religion don't got nothing to do with sexuality. It just don't. Because we are naturally attracted to other people. A woman can say, oh, you're beautiful, and don't mean you don't want none, but I bet you if you get a little bit of alcohol on it and she start kissing you
That's
this
not
much, I bet you won't
all
like it.
women.
I
No,
bet
I don't
you.
think that's true for all women. No,
How many women?
I mean,
Come on, stop calling.
listen, as
How
women,
much?
this is what I'm gonna say.
How
As
much?
women, period. If I can look at Tiffany like, Tiffany, you're beautiful, without being sexually attracted to her. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You
I
can.
could, as
True.
women, that's what we do. Well, real women. You understand what I'm saying? The hate women be like, oh, look at her, that she thinks she all that. Real women kind of compliment a real woman. You understand what I'm saying? It's sexually attracted.
So why do women get real sexual when they're
That
drunk
be
with
the
other
I don't
women?
know.
that be the one that
Why is
already
that?
leave with
I
some
feel like
women.
those are the
But
ones that's
women,
undercover.
I get drunk.
They're already interested.
There
They
you go. They're
scared us.
already interested. You know, they're already interested. That doesn't just come out. They're already interested in.
No,
You're not gonna
Can I
smoke on
smoke?
here.
Yeah, mind
No.
if I smoke?
this
Okay.
is a no smoke
Okay, I got
No,
zone.
you. You see, I
listen,
asked
mask
first. We
off,
was
be who the
about to.
fuck you want to be, smoke what you want to smoke. Go ahead.
You saw my face like.
All right, cause this my business, y'all. Juicy 7 juicy vibes and flavors. Get at me. Yeah, it's legal.
Okay,
I
so
got
now
you.
listen. Okay, even though you
Yeah.
said that, I gotta get serious because I'm
I have a question.
that's it.
Tell me what. Okay, because what confuses me is some gay females, they will be studs and then they'll turn into femmes. I'm trying to understand the reasoning behind that.
You know what? This my thing. Hold on. And I'm working on this too because I'm a full-blown stud. I ain't dressed like no girl since I was 15 years old. I don't do no dresses. Since I came out, I've been standing in my own manhood, which is this, and I'm just comfortable like this. What I feel like sometimes studs don't know how to be comfortable being a woman. You see, society has it where because we're studs, we're supposed to be the masculine, the hard. We're not supposed to have no feelings. We're supposed to be equal to a man. But in all reality, we're women. We have feelings, we have emotions, and some people just don't be comfortable. Some women get in relationships with other feminine, aggressive women that have those type of, personalities. And then they feel comfortable with themselves and come out. That's my opinion. Now, not to say I agree with it. I feel like this. I've been like this. I don't like type shit. I don't like the attention, so it's just not for me. But if a stud has been a boy, has been a tomboy, you don't know the situation. And sometimes people don't be secure enough to be okay with being feminine or being, you know what I'm saying, being woman. Like, I just don't have no other, you know what I'm saying, no other example as to why. Outside of two, they've been trying to sugarcoat it. I don't know. Some women don't make it okay if a woman likes to be, excuse my French finger, if you're a stud. So women don't like that. They got this first thought of what it should be. So no, they don't want to come out. It takes a certain type of woman to make them comfortable enough, or they've gotten comfortable enough.
I think more so when it comes
that's
to
my opinion.
Women, right? And I want to jump on the men as well. I have to because this is not a one-side conversation.
Oh yeah.
More
Definitely.
for women.
Yeah.
We're emotional creatures. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another thing that attracts a woman to a woman. It's that emotional, especially when a person has been through trauma. Every situation is different. You understand? But when a person has been through trauma, they tend to seek love and affection from someone. And who's a that can give it to them other than a woman?
Right. Absolutely.
You understand?
Yeah. Yep. And they may be trying to replace somebody too. Because that was my thing. I used to do that too. Used to deal with older women trying to replace
just
my mother.
Like even with men.
And we do that. We
try to replace our dads. Because I've been that's been me.
Yep.
And I didn't realize it until I got older. But
I wish
definitely
it was
possible.
That, was dealing with home. I didn't mean to cut you off, Tip. I wish there was a guy out here that was homosexual. Well, that is, because that's another thing I want to get to. Why is it so easy for us to accept women and men?
Women, but not men.
Why is it so easy for us to accept that? You understand?
And another thing,
have the flip flopping, living secret lives. Why is it so? I mean, at the end of the day, they're human. They still have feelings as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. And
why is it so hard for society? That got excuse me. I got these things in my mouth.
Yeah.
To accept them. Girl, I'm trying to get them straight, pretty teeth.
I know.
That's it. Me too. I need to get my little size filled.
You know what?
It's coming
and
this
I
money.
also want to
know. Don't
worry. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
I also want to know.
Yes.
Why is it hard for a dad? Why is it easier for a dad to accept a gay daughter, but it's so hard for a dad to accept a gay son?
Ooh. I guess because it's easier because they don't want their daughter pregnant early. But my father wasn't beat. He was not beat. So I don't know about that. It just depends, how that dad was raised. I'm sorry.
Well, listen.
Because my dad ain't like that. And he knew I was a tomboy.
My ex-husband has 3 gay kids. My 2 daughters, and he has a gay son. He accepts my daughters, but he doesn't accept his son.
Because he a man. He's supposed to make more babies. It's different. I know.
Do you think it's really because of the babies or because it's a man? Your son's supposed to be a man.
It's a man. Because they shouldn't be doing that. That's what it is. That's all. It's what other people. It's because it's society. If society didn't make it such a problem, people wouldn't be shunned to it. That's what it is. Because if you weren't taught it was wrong,
It's
nobody would
not
think it was
wrong.
wrong.
It's not.
And we're here to say there's
Exactly.
nothing
But
wrong
that's what
with
society says.
being gay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But can I say this? I have to say
true.
this.
True.
When I was
True.
naive, I'm gonna be honest. If my son was to come out saying he was gay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even feel as if I would have been accepting of it. You understand what I'm saying? I would, and I'm being very honest.
Mm-hmm.
You're my son. You understand what I'm saying? You
Absolutely.
like that was my mind frame then. You understand what I'm saying? So it's even with the mothers too. Like we can't just say dads. I know back then I would have been feeling the same way, but now I'm like, that's not the way to be. You understand what I'm saying? People love who they love.
But you know what?
It comes.
I think.
And let me say something about that too.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, baby. I get it, but remind me to say
think
something about
it
that.
has a lot to do with people not being educated on it too. If a lot of people was educated on it, because they just think it's something wrong with it, not knowing or being educated about the community itself.
Mm-hmm.
So if we had people out here educating the ones that are slammering the gay community, I think they'll have a different outlook. I think they would truly have a different outlook on it.
You said education-wise?
Yeah, like educating them.
I
was going to say something about
lack
that.
of maturity. You understand? Because when you mature, again, maturity becomes love, respect, admiration.
You could be.
Maturity comes with all that. So when you're not mature enough, you're not going to accept things. You dealing with a child mind. A child is like, you don't do that. I do this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, every kid's playing. Give me mine. Give me that. You understand what I'm saying? Immature mind. Telling our child, you're not supposed to be like this. You're supposed to be like that. You're immature. Because a mature person is going to accept a person as they are.
Okay? You ready for this? So, now, personally how bad I want babies, right? So, I said to my wife, I want a baby. And so her thing to me was, well, what would you do because I want a son first. Oh, if he's gay. You knew I immediately was offended. Because and I'm a gay fucking woman. But hold, this what happened. When you said you got to take off the mask, and she said to me, well, remember what you told me you went through while you was in prison? How they made you feel? The things that they did to you because you was gay? How your family ridiculed you because you was gay? How they didn't invite you because you was gay?
Wow.
Remember how that made you feel? So just think what it would do to your son. Because you don't care that if it's a girl. Because I'm like, yeah, as long as she don't deal with no extra, you know what I'm saying, girls, because the girl's crazy. No, but it hit home because you know what? Whether my son or my daughter is gay, I gotta love them because it gotta start from home. If I want to see something different, I got to do something different because I know how it felt to hold on for so long. Like Jeanette Hawkins just was on here. She too. She grew up in a church with me too. She's much older than me, but she knew it was hard. I couldn't just come out and just be comfortable. No, I was always, shunned. Anita could tell you, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. It didn't make me feel good at all. For a long time, I was angry because I wasn't accepted from nowhere. And then once I started getting into trouble because of my anger, and then I'm locked up, and these people are making me do things differently because I'm a boy. See, it was okay, for girls, but it was not okay for me in prison. And people thought, oh, boys, they attend to you. Yeah, the femmes that was incarcerated, not them freaking officers, not other stud officers. It was never that easy for us, and it's always a stupid competition. Why? I don't know why. So I had to really think about it.
When it comes to studs and studs, they always see themselves as competition.
Competition.
Yeah.
With the male egos, I'm telling you. When there's enough women for everybody.
That's true too, but they have. I don't know. I mean, a stud can see another stud, and that stud like, why?
But you see studs and studs is dating now too. So this is what I'm saying. It's because they're tapping into,
yeah.
you know, we are very emotional. My wife tell me all the time, you more of a bitch than I am. And I don't give a
like,
my daughter will tell me to, right. My
female.
daughter will tell me to this day, she said, "Mom, at the end of the day, I'm female."
That's right.
She would cross her legs. She's a stud. She would sit there and cross her legs like, because at the end of the day, Ma, I am still female.
Right.
So you see all.
Mhm.
And we gotta find us. We gotta find us. It ain't easy for us to know what our swag is. That's why we gotta change
What
because
fits.
we gotta see what's gonna fit in our type of shit.
Right.
Like it just flow.
Right.
Everything ain't for everybody. Every stud can't wear every outfit. Every female that's aggressive don't need to be a stud.
I agree.
It's true though. So
Can I
you
ask
know,
a question now?
What somebody said?
No, I have to ask this question. Can't you still be attracted to women without dressing like a boy? You, you get me?
Those are femmes. They have those.
Yes.
They have
Yes.
those.
Yes.
They have femmes.
Yes. I was in church looking at him. Yes. Hell yeah.
Well, do you? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You find men handsome?
You go playing a bit too much now. I can say a man is handsome because I have brothers, because I came from a man. My father was handsome, so I can't be like, ew, he's disgusting because I'm not gay. People are people. If a man is handsome, I'm going to damn sure give him props. Like, yeah, bro, you got that. You look like something. I see you. I ain't one that be like, no, that don't mean that I want to have sex with him. That don't mean that I'm attracted to him either. Just like I could see another stud and be like, in fact, I'm one of these. All my boys are.
Right.
I don't want no ugly friends. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it ain't no competition. But then I had to realize, you know what? Insecurities is a major factor. And everything ain't for everybody. Some things they just feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's okay until they get to them. Like it's either be almost 32 to be like, all right, I'm comfortable with me. I wasn't into the baggy stuff no more. I wasn't into this way. I finally have found me, and then my clothes and everything.
It makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was just wondering, like, do studs still see some men as being handsome? Not like you wanted to be with them or anything. It's like, oh, girl,
yeah. When I say body, I be like,
yeah, I just always wondered that. Yeah, so it's why I asked that question.
Right. But that's because I'm secure with me. You know what I'm saying? That's what that. I can't say everybody is like that because I didn't get to where I'm at, and some people are not comfortable being out loud with it. Just like they don't want to be comfortable about having dick before. They don't want to talk about that neither. You know what I'm saying? So you can't knock someone till you try. Some people don't know when you find yourself.
Say that again.
Huh?
But repeat that for me. I ain't hear that.
Yeah,
say it again. You said some people not.
Me neither.
You were just flowing.
Just like studs are not comfortable about talking dick. Cause you know I'm with this nigga. We talk so much about this. In religion and everything to go with this. You know
what?
You know that's why I'm like,
yeah.
Girl, as soon as I seen that you said that I was coming, because I'm ready. Yeah, because it's okay, and this is what we need for them to be okay. Like this could be stopping a lot of depression by saying them be okay with parents keep getting a different view of it because we're not living your life no matter how you raise us. It just don't. We gotta be our own people, but we need your love and support, even if you can't find it, because you won't want nobody else to criticize us. That's it. So you got to be the example as a parent, and you got to let us be comfortable with us. Now, do I agree with how they changing? Oh, don't tell the baby the sex or give them if they want to be a man. I don't feel like no kid know that they want to be a male or female until they're beyond maturity, meaning at least a good 21, 18, 16. That's the lowest I'm going to give. A very good mature to say, yes, I don't want to be a female no more. You don't know. Give your child a benefit of the doubt because they may feel like that right now. Because right now that could be what's popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be what's popping out right now. You know, media, all this stuff plays factors.
I think they should just let them know it's at a chain of sexuality. it's okay to be attracted to the same sex, and we can just leave it at that. You understand what I'm saying? Not changing your
Right.
gender.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Until you figure you out.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That's a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Who is
getting
it? Who
all
is
these
it?
messages, and I don't know if it's important or not. Huh? What happened?
I see Jeanette Hawkins. What's time? Oh, it's 8:25. We gotta stop this live, y'all.
Oh, it is already.
You gotta stop.
Stop it because it's getting.
This
We
we
don't have to
wanted.
stop it.
This what you wanted. This what we need though. What's getting out there?
Okay.
I have a
Good.
question. If I was to check
Yeah, I
this
told you that's
message,
what I grew up with.
will I be able to get back on?
You got an iPhone. Swipe your screen. You ain't
All
gotta.
you gotta do is tap back in.
You don't have to
and
close it
probably
out. You're
just
still gonna be
re-exit.
there. Get and check it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
you'll
say just continue
back
without
into
guess,
it.
and you can come back in.
So you said when you seen the topic, you said let me get up on here.
Mm-hmm. Girl, you knew I was ready for that. I got on both of these just to catch you. I said, "Oh, need a boo here." Oh yeah, Auntie, come in.
Like I said, she you know, she has 2 gay daughters. You know what I mean? So she wanted to basically like the acceptance and things like that. You know what I mean? The judgmentation. And like she said, you know, it was hard for her. But, you know, she's a loving parent, so it wasn't as hard. Even though she was disappointed, her love still overrode all those things. But other people growing up, they don't have that.
That's
you know what I mean? So it affects them on a different level.
Yeah. I wish my mom could have been up here. You know, my father's wife, the one who raised me. I'm saying because she was that way. She didn't understand it. She don't like it. And I know she don't.
Right.
But she deals with it because I'm her child. And, you know, she doesn't partake in things that is like that. And that's just that's her choice. You know, like she's evangelist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is different. Do it hurt? Yeah, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't come to my wedding. Wow. It hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I understood. Nah, you got to be real in what it is and how it affects your kids and where it comes from. But at the same token, I had to understand where she's at too. Yeah, it hurt me, but she got to live her life, because if she's trying to get to heaven, who am I to try to stop it? That's my opinion. That's the love that I have for her. And that's just how I got to deal with my mom. You know what I mean? This is just how I had to deal with it.
She's not accepted.
You know what I mean? And so, like,
Gotta say that.
No, not really. She loves
to say
me.
This. I said I didn't want to jump, you know, to religion, but I'm gonna jump into religion. You know, I'm adamant about. I'm gonna go.
Come on. You know,
when it comes to religion, you understand? It's fucking rules. You understand what I'm saying? But whose rules are they? You know what I mean? Who are you to tell this person they got to do this, they got to do that, they got to do this, they got to do that, or if not, you're going to the hellfire. You're not gonna go to heaven. That's why people so fucked up in the head nowadays. Rules. But God is not a rule. God is love. You understand what I'm saying? He's a universal love. Right. Agape love, a never-ending love. Mm-hmm. That's where these religions is starting to get misconstrued at. You understand what I'm saying? So if this person is gay, you're gonna go to hell. If he do crack, he go to hell. If he do dope, he gonna go to hell.
But what about the pastor that been touching these boys?
People lacking empathy and sympathy. So the people that's lacking empathy and sympathy, guess where you going? You going to hell. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're judging people. Right. So because
the Bible says judge or be judged.
Hello.
I try not.
I just was saying.
Hello.
I'm just sorry.
Like these rules. You can't tell somebody how to be. Oh, you gay, you going to hell. You straight, you going to hell. I guess like I said, we're gonna be there together now, huh?
People sin every day.
You know?
People sin every day.
Judgmentation.
Right.
Judgmentation. You know? A lot of these people.
Yeah. And that's what my wife said. That's exactly what she said.
So
all right now.
How long you been married?
Oh my, here we go now. I should have known the seat was about to be hot.
2 years?
About 2 years now.
Okay.
2.
Well, congratulations. I wish I would have known you then.
Thank you.
I said, I wish I would have known you then. I would have loved to have been, to attend. To see, Yeah.
True,
Mm-hmm.
true indeed.
Oh, okay.
It was beautiful. Her and my sister-in-law, they
Yeah.
made it happen.
That's great.
Shout out to Angel. Angel
Good.
Creations, I believe. She got a
You
balloon
know
That's
what?
business,
what's
I
so
up.
yeah,
love
she
love.
do it
No
Yep.
all.
matter what type of love it is, I love love. That's all that
Okay.
matters.
Try to tell people, you don't
That's
know love until
Some
you know.
people, oh, that's a whole
It
nother
don't. It
topic.
ain't. It's like life. It ain't know
wow.
until
Wait
you
a minute.
know.
But let me write
Girl,
that down.
I'm just
Pip, I
saying.
gotta write that one down.
I'm
You don't know
just
love
saying.
till you
I'll be
love.
ready. I'll be ready.
Right.
I'll be ready.
That's
You
another
don't.
topic.
But you don't
Some
though.
people,
But
some
you
people don't
don't
know
because I
how to
didn't.
love. Some people are just in habit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't fall on
Mm,
them. Don't fall on them. Seven. Don't
mm.
fall on them.
I'm just saying, cause like yo, and let me just rewind
No,
because
Jeanette. No,
I don't need no
No.
misinterpretation and nothing about nothing.
Speak
You
your
know, this
mind.
open.
Speak your
You know,
mind.
but no. I am because I'm real in mine, and I've owned mine. You know, I'm living, I'm healing, and I'm trying to be better. So ain't nothing. I'm embarrassed about it. I can't share because let me see you go through it. So until you
that's
go through
right.
it, then you can't
That's
talk
And you
right.
about
know
nothing that
what?
I've been through.
I
That's
don't
all.
even want to
You know what I'm saying?
feel
So
what you've been through, because you know what I put my girls
that's it.
through.
Mm.
Listen, I already
All right.
know it's hurtful,
Yeah,
because I heard it mine,
yeah,
Seven. I heard it mine. When I was
yeah.
being selfish,
Mine
I
did
heard it
too.
mine.
How you hurt yours?
Name calling. One of my daughters, I made her stand in a hallway dressed like a boy. You want to be a boy, you be a boy. Da, da, da. Like, not
Which one? Now, which one was she? Was
both
she the
of
one
them
that
are
was the boy,
studs.
or was she the girl? Are they both
They
girls?
both girls, but they're studs.
And you know what? You let me tell you one thing too. When you say no, that should always mean
What do you
yes.
mean?
What you mean?
Harder. When you the more that a parent say no to
Okay.
something,
Okay.
the more that a parent say more no, that means us. That
Right.
means we gonna
Right.
find a way to do
Right.
it.
Right. That's so true.
Yeah. And then we
Yeah.
gonna make it our own because that's what I did. So yeah, you know what? As much as you may say that
It
that
did.
shit hurt him, and I'm sure that it did, that shit
Wow.
gave them a different type of strength that they probably don't realize
Tiff,
that they
I
have
wish you
neither.
could see these comments.
And it's gonna be
I didn't mean to
useful.
cut you off. Jeanette got a
Now,
lot of Jeanette got a lot of good things that she's putting in here. I'm trying to read them. Wow. We got okay, you guys. I'm gonna have to figure
yeah,
out
she being a
tonight
mom without understanding.
how to allow. Could you flip Seven? You can see the
I can't hear
comments.
you. I
Seven,
can't
you
see
can see.
him.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it.
I don't see why Tiff
Yeah,
the
I could see
comments.
it. All right. Yeah, she said heavy subject. This is what Jeanette saying. She said are you two
No,
women
no,
in your
I
life?
answered that one. She was just saying to
No.
Tiff. She
Talking
said
about
you
y'all
would be.
two, you know.
She said you were being. I told her no. She said
Oh,
you were
okay.
being a mom without understanding. That's
Yeah.
what she said,
Yeah.
and that's a
I.
good point.
Oh
Like you were just
yeah.
being a
I
mom
was.
without.
Oh yeah, yeah, you were.
I was.
She
Yeah,
picked you from
And
what I'm
I used
saying.
to, instead of
Yeah.
yeah.
calling them by
She
their
piggybacking
name, I
saying.
used to say like, "Oh, you gay? You want to be with a girl? You want to eat pussy?" Da, 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 da. Like, I was really, really, really terrible at one time.
And that
And
was
you know
preparing them
what?
from what was outside.
One day I had sat down by myself
Mm.
and I said, "You know what, Tiffany? If you don't fucking love your girls, who else will? If you don't
Mm,
respect their identity, who else will? Start loving your kids unconditionally. Never mind who the fuck feels some type of way, because they yours at the end of the day." And I just kept telling myself that so much, so much, and so much, and so much.
True.
But I was really, really,
True.
really horrible at the beginning. Very horrible. You know, Seven, but I publicly apologized to my girls because I felt like just me saying it to them in the household wasn't enough. Me apologizing one or
Wasn't
two
enough.
times wasn't enough. Me apologizing 1,000 times still wasn't enough. I had to publicly apologize to my girls. Come out like this, I
Messenger video.
Apologize. And then I wanted to hear their apology publicly. And they did it. And it made me feel so good. Because like I told them, I can't apologize. I can apologize a trillion times, but I still don't think it's enough till this day.
Is that your own guilt? You ain't yourself.
Maybe.
But you got to forgive yourself for not knowing. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's
I said,
not.
there's no rule books in life. So you don't know how you're going to respond to a
Right.
situation
Absolutely.
until you're in it.
Absolutely.
So no. So while you're saying like you're beating yourself up, I'm taking it like, yeah, it was messed up. Yeah, it was.
Right.
And that's normally the reaction
Right.
when you don't know how to deal with stuff. So still looking at it, still like at the same token, yeah, if this what my mom gonna do, I know out there this ain't nothing.
Right.
But it go from
Right.
you, how you do it. And this is what I'm saying. So that's why she said you were still being a mom and
Right.
understanding where you didn't even see it. Yeah, that shit hurt. But you still gotta do the action because you still gotta really perceptive and show it. Because talk is cheap.
Man, listen. I came a long way, Seven.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
came a long way, and I have to be honest. I came a long way. And it's to the point, you know, your girlfriends come around me, chill with me, on the phone with me, whatever. It's just like whether if you would have chose to have a boyfriend. Nothing, there's no difference.
Yeah.
Because that's you.
And you,
That's what's up.
that's it.
That's the identity you
That's
chose.
it.
You like
That's
it, I
it.
love it. You love it, I love it more.
And that's one thing my mother did. Yup. That's how my mother, the one who birthed me, she was accepting. Even though she messed with women,
Right.
you know, and she was in the church too. But, you know, she just never wouldn't take the step of getting married because of her own convictions. But I, on the other side, I did. You know what I'm saying? And I stand firm in who I am. You got to, because you get one life. Like he gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take as much of his lead that I'm going to be able to do. I'm human. I'm going to fuck up. I don't know it all. I still learning every day. You know, I don't know what's right or what's wrong until I'm in a situation. You know, and that's just really the truth. So have your relationship with God, man. That's it. Your kids, they're going to be who they're going to be because you be who you got to be. Right, wrong, and indifference. And that's just what it is. Your mom could be any type of mom. My mom wasn't that's the mom, but I learned, and I'm grateful. That shit made me tough. It made me ready. You know what I'm saying? I could take a punch. They gave me some, so I got it. You know, my father gave me some. I got it. My other mother gave me it, and I got it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man. But you good, though. Forgive yourself. So you could
That's
be
what I
at
was
peace.
gonna say.
Because you still trying.
You know,
you trying, but you got to.
That's why
because it's for
I
you.
apologize and talk about it so much because you still not. They done forgave you already. You still holding on to it.
Oh yeah, they sure did. They sure did. I hold on to all the wrong I did, and I just need to just let it go because they forgave me.
That's it.
They forgave me, but because the person I was then was not like I'm not
who you are today.
So I question myself at times. Why did I do that? Why was I that person?
Because you had to learn and grow. You got it. I'm proud.
Were you going?
Because you know they take a bold face to do that shit out loud. Most, a lot of mamas.
Did you hear me?
I'm sorry.
During that time that you was going through, were you going through other external issues as well?
Your phone cutting out.
When you were doing that with your children, right? Were you going through other external issues as well that affected you? Like, you know how you can be mad with one person, you take it out on the other person? Or like, you mad at a job and you come home, you take it out on the family. You want to say? So I'm trying to say, were you going through external issues?
No, because I think doing that.
Yeah.
I can't hear you, but I heard a little bit.
Okay, were you going through external issues?
I think she was saying Like, was you doing malicious stuff to him? Was it with the
No,
with
no,
the
no,
That's
no,
children
no, no,
too?
true.
no. Or you going through other things? Okay, you know how we always hurt the ones closest to us whenever we going through shit, right? We hurt the
Right.
ones closest to us. So my question is, were you going through external issues and they were the easy target? You understand what I'm saying? Were
No.
they no?
No.
So it was just mainly with them.
Yeah. My anger was with them.
Why? Hmm.
My anger was with them.
Yo, your honesty and transparency is so dope, Tiff. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
My anger
yeah.
was with them. It's
True.
just like just them walking in the door being that way used to irks me. This is how serious it is though. Like, right? Like, Seven,
Yes.
you went through it, right? Just to see them walking in your house,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm.
just to see them with a girlfriend. It's like, you know what I mean? It's everything hurts. Everything bothers, like,
Mm-hmm.
when you're not accepted of it.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then when it
Hmm.
gets to the point when your child is leaving with a book bag, they just coming to get shit and they just leaving. That wasn't your child before. But that's only happening if mom is not
Yeah.
accepting them for who they truly are. So when that distance becomes distant and distant and distant and distant, it's like, hey, where's my child? Because you knew y'all relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, my child is really distant from me. Like, and we was like stuck at the hip. That's when it start hitting at home, like boom, boom, boom. Like, you start checking your own self.
Mm.
I raised her. She's mine. I love her. Why am I hurting her?
Mm.
Why am I doing this? And you know, all they need is just a hug and just to be accepted, man.
And, wow.
True.
I feel bad for other people that is going through this.
Because
Right. I
love with
feel
no
There you go.
boundaries.
bad
Love with
for
no
all
boundaries.
that is going through this. Because if a parent
True.
can just accept them, they
True.
wouldn't care or give a fuck
I
about who else don't
see
or
it
what
so
the world
much.
thinks.
Mm-hmm.
I see it so much, like kids being put out the house for being gay. You understand? Like they just go through so
Mm-hmm.
much, and that's their outlet. Social media is their
Yeah.
outlet, but it's also their cry for help. You understand? It's a cry for
Um,
help. Like
Cry for help. Absolutely.
you got a few comments.
Absolutely.
I will go on somebody
It
inbox.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay? You understand what I'm saying? Do you need to talk? People need
Right.
it.
Right.
True.
I don't want to see a
Right.
story like going past it. Nah,
True.
it's a cry for help. All
Right.
it takes is that one person to understand and be there.
Absolutely. And
That's
accept
it.
them.
And
Yeah.
accept. So, and
Yeah.
that is okay.
Mm-mm.
This
Yeah.
is why,
'Cause
like,
that's all we was looking for. Yeah. Not that it was wrong. Not that you can go to
you
hell. Don't
going to
nobody want to
heaven.
hear that shit. The fuck when you trying to figure out? You
Right.
think I want to wake up eating Gucci? That's what you think I want to fucking do? Like, for you know what I'm saying? Like, cause come on, you really had thought that? You thought I wanted to be tagged? You know, like I want people to look at me like, ew. You know, like nah, you to get extra because I'm a stud. Like you
Right.
think
Not
that's
at
what
all.
somebody want to go
Not at
So,
through?
all.
That's not cool. That's
but
not.
listen, can I ask you this?
Nah.
Who's who's to say you're wrong for being who you
Yeah,
are though? Who's to say you're wrong?
I'm not.
You understand? Like think about it.
I'm in my shit. I'm in my
You
truth.
living in your truth.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
So you're not wrong.
True. Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
because when I die for me. I
Right.
can't die
Yeah.
for what nobody else did or what nobody did to me. I could only die for
Mm-hmm.
Right.
my
Right.
reaction to how I did
Right.
shit. That's it.
That's
And they what
right.
people do to you is
That's
what you
right.
do to people.
Yeah.
I learned that
No
shit.
one's wrong.
I'm
I don't.
learning.
There is no right or
Yeah.
wrong when it comes to who you want to be with. Because, like we said, love is love. I don't give.
Love is love. Yep. Love is love.
Yes.
Let
All
me tell
right.
you,
Guys.
me and my girls, we have the best relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too, Tiff.
We do.
Like
And we came
when
a
you tell
very
stories,
long way.
you can tell, like, you know what I'm saying, but you coming out and saying, you know, how you were, whatever. Being around you and your girls, you would never know that.
No.
You understand?
No.
You wouldn't feel it, you wouldn't know it, you wouldn't think it. So which means whatever you went through, it was minute to them. Because they love you overrode all that. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The lesson was for you.
Yeah.
The lesson was for you. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying.
love you all of that. Like, okay, she was going
Yeah.
through whatever, but she'll get through it.
Yeah. And if they watching now, I love you girls.
That's right. That's
I
right.
would trade you for
Get
the
that shit.
world.
You safe though. Shit, have fun.
20,
How old are
28
they?
and 21.
How old are they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, they having fun.
Yeah.
They having fun.
This was touchy for me.
Yeah. As it
But
should. Growth.
Is there anything that's
I'm sorry.
like about it, Tiff?
what happened?
We keep breaking. I said, is there anything else that you would like to say about it? You know, speaking to anyone that's looking at it, you know, whereas they're on a fence about accepting their children, like the mental, like, you know, things. Is there anything else you would want to put out there?
Well, yes, I would like to speak to
next
those
time.
that are on a fence with it, or for those that do have kids in the LGBT community, or for those who are in the LGBT community, and you would like to speak with any one of us, you know, about a situation that you may be going through. Maybe you're going through some family issues or just some issues with coming out. We are here.
That's right.
To speak with you. We are here to support you, and you're not alone.
You're not alone.
So you can always anonymously, you know, send us an email.
That's right.
Mask
The
off.
email is on the page. Phone
Gmail.
number on the page. However you need to contact us, you can.
You can, and trust me, you
Yes.
will remain anonymous.
That's right.
Because
right.
my standpoint and the reasoning of my platform is to help others. And I just want to be there for.
That's it.
I just want to support if I can support everybody that's in the LGBT community who is scared to come out, I would love to. I just want to give I just want to hug them because I know the pain because of the pain I put mine through. You get what I'm saying? So.
Damn, that shit
if
deep.
I could hug them all, I will hug them all, man.
Peace,
That's right.
I will. And once again, if anybody wants to talk or needs support, call us, email us. It's on our page, and I'm here for you, man. True, I'm truly
yes.
True.
For sure.
True.
Okay.
Yes.
Ladies.
Yes. Right?
I
ain't puff on my stick since I've been sitting here. It's time to go puff and give me some wine.
Look, I need me a drink too.
Next time I'm gonna have my wine sit right here with us.
Right, absolutely.
You got to.
I see some more. I'm definitely gonna check y'all page.
Yes.
Listen, I gotta say to our followers, right? If there's any subject that you want to touch, you want to discuss, this is an open forum. You know what I mean? We don't judge. As you can see, we don't do no judging here. Open forum, realness, you know, honesty, transparency. Because whatever you went through, we went through too. That's why we throwing our mask off and putting our shit on the table as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to. Ain't no faking out here.
Right.
Ain't no fake over here.
No, you gotta
true to you.
Be true
Live
to
your
you.
truth.
That's right.
You gotta be true to you. Please.
Right.
Every week on Wednesdays. Follow us on YouTube. Wait a minute. I gotta download this on the YouTube.
Right.
We got
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
We on it all.
We on it all.
More to come.
Again, if ever y'all out, you know, and I love that Tiff said that. Reach out.
Right. And if you want to be a special guest,
please.
We here for that as well. Like,
hey.
That's right.
We here for that.
That's right. Because I'm
Mask
only a guest
off,
in here. I do
baby.
my own stuff on my own
Let it
page.
all out.
But yeah,
We were happy to
yeah,
have you, Seven. I
yeah.
appreciate
I'm
the
here for it.
answers to my questions because
I'm here
you're
for it.
older than mine, and I still have questions, and I appreciate you
That's
today.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I could be a help because that's all I'm here for. That's it. I do this from my
Again, I
heart, not for
appreciate it.
nothing else. You know
Flip
what I mean? Because I know
to
how it feels.
7.
That's it. Hush your mouth, woman.
Before we go, Seven, how did you flip? How did you flip from flip
What
to
happened?
7?
I got married.
Oh,
That's what I
missed
said.
that
I got
part.
married.
Oh,
I had to
okay.
grow up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. She hold on to the name Flip for whatever reason. They don't like 7. Nobody even calls me 7 at all. I'm still Flip. I'd be like, stop me because I'm not that person. Everybody else. I'm telling you, that's that street person.
Just can't get away
I'm trying to
from
be
it,
different now. Yeah. Just can't.
Okay.
But it's
Well,
I'll take it.
I'm happy for the
I'll
growth,
take it.
and
Yeah.
I like 7 better though. I love 7.
I'm trying.
better.
I'm trying.
It fits you.
Yeah. Thank you.
What you
Appreciate
say,
it.
sis? Wait,
Appreciate
listen, I'm
it.
gonna ignore all the comments. I'm gonna
Appreciate
look.
it.
Yeah, listen.
Appreciate it.
I can only see the comments on one side. I don't mean to cut y'all off.
Everybody
I can only
laughing.
see the comments on one side because I'm using my phone. Next week, I'm gonna try to be. We're gonna try to be on the computer. We're gonna be a little bit better next week because we was going in and out of live and everything. But I want to put it so where me and Tiff can see the comments, so we can respond to them. Okay.
Your phone cutting out.
Mine? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was trying to let them know that
I heard everything you
hear
said.
me?
It's
You can hear me?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'll just let them know that I could see the comments, but I can't respond because if I do, it's gonna mess up the phone.
Is
But
my sister still watching? Hi, Sandra.
What's your-
You're still
are you
here?
see it?
Cassandra.
You can see it, Tim?
I know. My cousin Sheila. Hello. No, I
Okay.
seen them. They were watching before, and I just wanted to, let them know I see them watching.
Yeah.
If they still are,
Wait a minute, Missy?
Sheila.
Sheila Missy.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
yeah,
cousin.
still here.
Hey, Sheila.
She said another topic should be insecurity onto people
That was my
to heal them.
and the next one.
That's
Jessica's
what
gonna be on it
Jessica.
too.
That's what Jess said.
Wait a minute, what you say? Insecurity for.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, read it to me, Flip. So I'm happy.
She said, I'm sorry, I was loving it. She said, it should be their, people put their insecurities onto people to heal them.
People put their insecurities onto people to heal them.
Insecurity, she said, hold on. She said, next topic should be why people put their insecurity onto people to heal
Put their insecurities onto people that.
them.
Can you ask her? Elaborate?
I mean, do you mean like blaming other people?
Who wrote
Yeah,
that?
I was gonna say that too.
Oh, that's my sis,
That's what Jessica wrote.
Yeah, just elaborate.
I'm writing it to her right now.
I'll call her when I'm finished. To see exactly what she meant.
Yeah.
I'll call her when
Yeah, I'm not able to see
That's
no
what she
comments.
said. She said check your inbox. Jeanette said she's going to definitely check out your page. Jessica just was saying she can't wait to see the next one. Fadira said that's deep.
Oh, wait. Listen.
Yeah.
I think I know. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take I'm gonna look at everybody's comments and see what they say because it's all about everybody. You know what I mean? Did Jessica say what she wanted it to be?
And that was a good one too. She hold on. But she wrote something else too. Family can do more harm to their loved ones than the outside world. Shit,
know
the
what?
outside
That's
world
gonna be the next topic right there.
will accept you more at
That's
times.
gonna be the next topic.
Yep. Oh, so what she did reply was why people need others to heal their insecurities. If they cause this shit. If a person calls someone to be insecure, that they need to help fix that. But insecurities
Yeah.
do come by yourself. So hell yeah, let's see that. I want to see what y'all got to say about that.
Wow.
Oh
This
yeah,
is a whole lot of
that's good.
insecurities out here, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is though. In communication.
Mm, mm-hmm.
She said that was very insightful, and that was my sister. Whitney said that was very insightful. I enjoyed
Thank
hearing what y'all
you.
had to say.
Thank you.
I learned some things too now.
I did too.
Right,
Too.
right,
Yeah.
always. Jessica
Yes.
said that would be
Some
dope. A
things is
dope
right.
topic.
Okay.
Like you
True.
get to.
Any other
Uh-huh.
topics before we go?
Mm. They can put them on a page. Like I said, they can email us or whatever. We here for the long haul. We gonna be here every Wednesday, so we gonna be able to cover everything.
All right. All right.
This was a touchy
Bet.
this was a
Yes,
touchy topic, and it could go
yes,
on
we
and
will
on
be
and
here
on.
every
But
Wednesday. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
right.
It's 9 o'clock.
it's 9 o'clock. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's 9 o'clock, y'all. I need to make a phone call. I'll see you
Okay.
gentlemen later. Peace and
I love
blessings.
you so much. Giving us that.
Love you more.
All
I
Thank
right,
love you
you.
more.
all right. Love.
Got this
Wait a
Take
minute.
shit.
care.
You know it.
That was dope. Thank you, Tiff.
Thank you, Anita. I appreciated this, and I appreciated Seven.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. You know, he made you. I said, hey, call people. Bad habit of mine. But she made you look at things from a different perspective.
She sure did. She sure did. She sure
I
did.
like that. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I needed that. And definitely.
Tiff, let me tell you something. Overall, and I always, even being around you, I know, like you said, people are like, well, how do you get together? Overall, you are a great person.
Thank you, Anita.
I, you're a great person. I know you raise them girls right. It ain't no handbook on raising children.
It's no rules at all.
Is
Absolutely.
so let that regret, resentment, things like that, let it go. In order to heal, you gotta
You
let it
gotta
go.
let go.
You
I
gotta
know.
let
I
go.
know. I know. I know. I know.
And the way I see you loving on them girls, they've been forgave you. You know what I mean? But I'm happy that you wanted to bring this up because it's a lot of other people that's going through it.
Absolutely.
Uh,
And if
so,
I could reach out to them all, I will.
mm-hmm,
But they have to be openly willing,
yeah,
to want to be reached, you know?
mm-hmm. God willing, they will. They'll see this like
Yeah.
they call them girls. Some great email them girls or them ladies.
I hope so. I hope
Yes, help some
so. I
folks
hope
out. You
so.
know what I mean? Like
I mean,
that's
just
what it takes.
just send us something anonymously, and we can just read it out, on
Mm-hmm.
uh, our live, and we could just answer it for them. Have a reply back for them. Like they don't necessarily have to tell us who they truly are. Not unless you want to. They want to. But
I'm gonna get this all together so it'll be easier. I'm still figuring it out. This whole live thing.
this is new for us. So
I'm gonna figure it out to make it a little bit easier for all of us to
right, and I can't wait to see it grow.
wind down
Where it
time.
take us. I can't wait.
Oh
Let's see.
man, it's gonna be dope. But Tiff, let
It's
me go.
been a pleasure.
Listen, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Mask Off
Yes,
Life. Appreciate
yes.
it.
I
Tell
hope
a
you all
friend, tell a friend we here every Wednesday.
absolutely. I hope you guys enjoy.
All right, you all. Good night. All
Good
right.
night,
All right.
all. Bye bye.